how is the metaverse going and real estate, how are they going to marry? Because that has to happen because everybody's going to the metaverse, right? I think it'll happen two ways. First, I think the NFT world, which it's not going to be a bunch of drunk apes or whatever the hell those are out there that people are going to be buying and selling. They're going to digitize the transaction and the legality behind it. So I think NFTs for titles, title insurance, loan docs, mortgage docs, things like that, that will make sense. The NFT will occupy that space. And then I think in the metaverse, truth is, I'll bet you it's going to start with very hawkish intents, which would be, can you imagine going to a 75-year-old who just bought a house and saying to the 75-year-old, hey, I heard you just bought a house, and this is the predator coming in and saying, hey, I heard you just bought a house. Congrats, and I am so excited for you. Have you ensured that nobody lives in your digital house in the metaverse? Because the last thing you want is somebody being able to creep down your hallways in the metaverse, right? So for $25, you can also own your house in the metaverse, making sure that you have no strangers creeping around your house. And a 75-year-old is going to blend the two together and go, yeah, I don't want any strangers in my house. I'll pay you $25, and they will buy their house on the metaverse. Now, I think that will be the low-hanging fruit that will get us to go, okay, well, once people occupy and own not just their house on the metaverse, are there other applications? And without a doubt, there's going to be a consumer side of things that makes sense. But in real estate, honestly, the metaverse, there's a Decentraland and there's Upland and a couple of those out there. They're nothing more than games, in my opinion. No real value. The predatory approach is going to get, and we're already hearing some of this predatory approach is going to get some traction and getting people to go, look, we've got 1 million people who have bought homes in the metaverse, and it's just going to be a bunch of people who are scared to death that somebody would figure out how to jump out of the metaverse and into their bedroom through the same because it has the same address in two different platforms. That's my opinion of the metaverse. It has a limited use in real estate, in true real estate, and like what we do, helping people build wealth by owning dirt that they aren't making more of. The metaverse, all they do is just make more dirt on the horizon. And so the idea of having an asset that has real value doesn't make sense when you can duplicate that asset and produce more of it. You've commoditized that asset and down to a commodity. It's no longer an asset. Whereas dirt, they're not making any more of that. That's not a joke. It is a cliche for a reason because it's grounded in truth. And so I don't see a correlation there. I definitely on the NFT side though, they will occupy and they should occupy title insurance and any of the documents and contract side of real estate.